I've just finished doing another video of a food haul I did, and as I'm putting the shopping away, I thought I would do another video and talk about snacks that I give my son when he comes home from school, because we were starting to get to a point where he was coming home and going straight for the sweets, the crisps, the cake, and I honestly don't mind him having sweets, crisps and cake when he comes home from school, but not every damn day, because it's not good for him and it's not good for his teeth. They're full of obviously sugar, aren't they, which then makes you even more hungry. And then you just keep wanting more and more and more. So when he was a toddler, I had a list of snacks that I put on the fridge, and he used to point at anything he wanted. Obviously there was little pictures then because he didn't quite understand the words. But now he knows how to read, so he can actually tell me what he wants. So we've now made that list, and there's 20 different snacks that I give him, and I rotate the snack list every week so he's not having the same things every week. And I just thought that I would go through the list with you and let you know what I give my son for snacks after school. So I've got 20 on my list at the moment. Let's start off with the usual things that people have, and that is cake, sweets, biscuits and chocolate. So he can have that, but usually there are two things on the list that we have. So it's either cake and chocolate or sweets and biscuits, and he can only have those once in that week. That's how I do it. So he has his snack list, and there's about 10 things on that snack list, and if he chooses to have sweets or chocolate, then that's all he can have for the rest of the week, and then he's got to have other things off the snack list. And it just stops him from eating too many sweets, too much chocolate, too many biscuits, etc. And he actually is going to eat some healthy food as well. The first thing on the list is an apple and peanut butter. It's really simple. I cut the apple up into slices. I put a teaspoon or a tablespoon of peanut butter on the side, and he can sit there and have some downtime and scoop the peanut butter up with the apple. It's a really quick snack, and it's actually quite filling because you obviously got your fruit, and this is healthy fats as well. So that's one thing that he does. Another thing that we do, which I haven't done for a while, but we're going to start, is banana and peanut butter. Now how I do this is I slice the banana up into discs. I put a little bit of peanut butter on one slice of banana, then I put the other slice on top. So it's like a little banana peanut butter sandwich, and he really does enjoy those. You could as well, if you wanted to, you could dip them in dark chocolate, and then you could put them in the freezer. So it's a nice little healthy snack for them if that's something that they would enjoy. My son's not that keen on them. He prefers to have it with peanut butter in the middle or with chocolate spread in the middle. So that is what we usually do. So peanut butter and banana, or peanut butter and apple, is two things that my son enjoys having. Let's stick with the peanut butter, shall we? Peanut butter on rice cake goes down a treat. Now, to give it a little bit extra oomph, I usually chuck some sprinkles on. I put a few sprinkles on the rice cake with peanut butter, because sometimes if I just put peanut butter on, he'll just get bored and he won't want to eat it. A few little sprinkles, just a few, he'll eat the whole lot. Sometimes he'll have two. I also have done it with chocolate chips or some little mini marshmallows. So he's still having a treat, but he's also not eating lots of sweets. The peanut butter is the healthy fat, and obviously he's having the rice cakes as well. So that is another snack that we do. What we also do is we usually have chocolate spread. My mum actually got this chocolate spread from work, and she gave it to me, and it's got no added sugar in. So he's been having this on a rice cake as well. So chocolate spread on a rice cake. If you don't have chocolate spread, another thing that a lovely viewer let me know, which I've completely forgotten your name, so thank you so much for this tip, is to have rice cake and dip it into melted chocolate and then let it set in the fridge. What I've been doing for myself personally is melting dark chocolate, dipping in the rice cake, and then actually putting it in the freezer. And then I'm getting it out about 10 minutes before I want to eat it, just for the chocolate to thaw a little bit. Oh, it's delicious. I don't know who loves it more, me or my son. But the chocolate spread one is a really quick after school snack. And again, put some sprinkles on just to give it a little bit of colour. You're to be surprised what kids eat with sprinkles on. Just put sprinkles on anything and they'll eat it because it's got sprinkles and it's colourful. Is it just my kid, or does your kid do the same thing? Okay, next up is a really easy one. It's yogurt and fruit slices. So this could be the little yogurt pots of fromage frais that you can get, or you could have some Greek yogurt and put some honey in it to give it a little bit of sweetness. You could add in, if you did Greek yogurt, some strawberries, raspberries or blueberries if you wanted to, or you could just put the fruit on the side and have the yogurt as well. Again, sprinkle it up, guys. Sprinkle it up if they're not eating it, but putting some honey in or some maple syrup in to give it a little bit of sweetness. It's a really good filling snack for them to have until their dinner. So I don't know about you, but my son constantly wants to eat when he comes home from school, and then I'm always worried he's not going to want to eat his dinner afterwards. 9 times out of 10 he will, but there's always that worry that you've just cook this lovely meal and then he doesn't want to eat it because he's just filled himself up with snacks. Give your child yogurt with some fruit. The yogurt's obviously got all the protein in, so it'll keep him fuller or keep her fuller for longer, so they're still going to eat their dinner, but it's satisfying them in the meantime. Next up is yogurt bark. My son's not a fan of this one, but I personally am. I really enjoy this. So you just put some Greek yogurt out on the baking parchment, and then you put some fruit on top of it. You can cover it over again with yogurt if you want to, or you could leave it as it is, and then you just put it in the freezer, and that's all you do. You leave it there for a few hours, bring it out the freezer and break it up into pieces and give it them as a snack. It's really good on a hot day as well because it really cools them down. Make sure again that you are putting either some sweetener in, honey, maple syrup, something like that to give it a little bit more flavour, because kids usually like sweet things, don't they? So giving them some honey or something else to put in with the yogurt will give it a little bit of flavour. You could also, if you wanted to, once you've done the yogurt bark, then you broken it all up, you could dip it in chocolate and put it back in the freezer again, and that really helps too. If you'd like me to do a video on making yogurt bark, then do let me know and I will make a video on how I do my yogurt bark for my son. So like I said before, you could do a banana with peanut butter in the middle and then dip it in chocolate. But if your child doesn't like any kind of nut butters, you can get the banana and dip it in chocolate and then freeze it so the chocolate sets, or put it in the fridge until the chocolate sets, and then you could have a nice banana chocolate snack as well. My son used to like that, but not a fan of it as much anymore. Personally, me, I really do enjoy it, and it's something that I'm going to start doing for myself for evening snacks just for me. So these aren't just for kids for after school snacks. These can be for anybody really, if you just need that little fill up before your main meal of lunch or dinner or anything else. Moving on to more savoury things, you could do apple and cheese. I used to have this when I was a kid. My mum did it for us when we were younger. So she would slice up some apple and then slice up some cheese, and we would put a piece of apple with the cheese and eat it that way. It was delicious. I haven't done it for such a long time, but my son loves it. I haven't had it, but he does, and he really, really enjoys it. So I think I might do that for myself. So apple and cheese snack after school is a really good one as well. You don't have to do apple, you could do pear. I've not tried pear and cheese. Is pear and cheese a thing? Let me know. Is pear and cheese a thing? Let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure. Moving on from there, we have veggies and dip. So slicing up some peppers, some carrots, some cucumber, celery, anything like that, and having it with dip. The dip could be a sour cream and chive dip. It could be, that's my other dog, that's Stubbs. Just Stubbs. It could be some hummus. I've obviously done a hummus recipe before as well. That's on my channel, and the red pepper hummus video is coming up as well. So you could do it with hummus, you could do it with sour cream and chive dip, you could do it with any dip that you like. You could also do it with cottage cheese if you wanted to. Whatever you feel like doing, any dip with some veggie sticks always goes down well with kids. Another thing that my son really does enjoy is ham and cheese roll-ups. So I get some slices of ham and I slice up some cheese lengthways, not in cubes, but like long pieces of cheese. And then I roll it up in the ham, and that is a nice healthy snack. He usually has about 3 or 4 because he will demolish 2 of them in 30 seconds. He loves them that much, but they're a really good, easy snack to do that kids absolutely adore. And it won't take you long to do either, and it saves them eating crisps and cakes. So if your kid likes ham and cheese, slice up some cheese, roll it up in the ham. A really nice, easy snack to have after school or before lunch or anything else they want. Sticking with the cheese theme, another thing that my son really enjoyed more when he was younger than he does now was cheese and cucumber. Oh, who remembers cheese and cucumber sandwiches? Or cheese and tomato sandwiches? That was like, you always had a cheese and cucumber or cheese and tomato sandwiches. Anybody still have them? Anyway, let me know in the comments if you prefer cheese and cucumber or cheese and tomato. Do let me know. But having slices of cucumber and slices of cheese, and with a little toothpick, if your kids are old enough, pop the toothpick in so you've got cucumber and cheese on like a little stick, just like cheese and pineapple. And that's another snack you could do: a cheese and pineapple, a cheese and cucumber, cheese and ham on little cocktail sticks. They would love it. Just put a little selection on the plate and you're good to go. They would absolutely love it. Cheese and pineapple is the ultimate party food. Let me know what your ultimate party food is. And finally, with the cheese one, you can do cheese and crackers. So my son loves the Tuck biscuit crackers, likes the smoky bacon ones. Sometimes I'll give him 3 or 4 of those crackers and I'll put some slices of cheese or cubes of cheese with it as well. And he really, really enjoys that. So cheese and crackers always goes down a treat too. So cheese and cucumber, cheese and pineapple, cheese and ham, cheese and crackers. It's a really good way of getting some healthy snacks into them without them reaching for those crisps and those cakes all the time. Okay, we're almost there now. So the next one would be a cheese puff, which I am actually going to be making this weekend. So that'll be coming up on the channel in the next couple of weeks. But a cheese puff is puff pastry, grated cheese, and then just fold it over into making a cheese puff. Pop them in the oven and they're done. My son absolutely loves them. Obviously, they're best done when you first cook them, but I can easily make 16 to 20 cheese puffs with 1 roll of puff pastry. So therefore I give him a couple when I make them, and then the rest of them I put in the freezer. I get them out of the freezer, put them in the microwave for 30 seconds and they're done. He usually has 2 after school and it usually fills them up enough before we go into our dinner. Okay, the last 3 is fruit roll-ups. So you can buy fruit roll-ups like the Dino Tails if you've seen my food hauls, or the Fruit Stars, or the Dino Wheels that I buy from Aldi. But you can also make them. I don't know how, but I know that you can. If you've ever made a homemade fruit roll-up, do let me know if it's worth it, or because I've heard that it can take quite a while to do. So do let me know whether it's actually worth doing or whether it's just too time consuming and the kids don't like them anyway, because I've never personally made them from scratch. I've always bought them, but they're really good to give my son 2 Dino Wheels, because that's what's in a pack, and he's quite happy then munching on those while I'm cooking dinner, and then he'll have his dinner. Okay, the next one is popcorn. Now, you can buy packets of popcorn, but personally, I don't feel that you get enough for your money. And I also feel that once you've eaten them, they don't really fill you up enough. Therefore, I make my own popcorn with popcorn kernels and coconut oil. Put them in a pan, let it pop, let it cool down, and you'll have a bowl of popcorn with either some fruit, or sometimes I'll give him a milkshake as well. So just munch on the popcorn and you'll have a milkshake with it, and that will fill him up until dinner time too. And the very last one that I do is called a snack tray. So I buy these little trays that have usually got 6 compartments in, and I'll fill each compartment up with different things. Some of it will be sweets or marshmallows or a little bit of chocolate, but then I'll put some fruit in, or I'll put popcorn in. I might put some cheddars in or something like that. I'll put some veggie sticks in with a little bit of dip. So it's a little bit of everything, which I find is really good for a mid-morning snack over the weekend. My son will sit there watching his favourite shows on TV and he'll just munch away on his little snack tray. He even has one sometimes in the evening before bed, but obviously it's a little bit more healthier stuff and not as many sweets. He might have 1 or 2 because I don't want him having sweets just before he goes to bed. But that is another option you could have for snacks for your kids or for you. So I hope that that's kind of helped you in some way. I hope that you have got some ideas for it. If you have any other ideas that people could do that's really easy, I mean, I could come up with a lot of different ideas that you could bake stuff. If you would like me to do that, then do let me know, and I will do another snack video on things that you could make at home with your kids, so put them in the freezer and they're there. But if you need something really quick and easy, there's a lot there that you could just get from the fridge or get from the cupboard and make a quick snack tray up, or quick snack for your kid after school, or even for yourself. So if you found this helpful, do let me know in the comment box below which one you found most helpful, and if you have any other snack ideas, do let me know in the comments as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not new here but yet to subscribe, then please consider doing so. And if you have subscribed, liked, comment, shared, or anything else, thank you for your continued support. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, or good evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.